Richard Rawlings, the current owner of Headgear Gas Monkey Garage, is well known for his appearances in the Discovery show Fast and Loud. If they aren't huge fans of his TV show, some people could even recognize him from a handful of the 2014 Dodge advertisements. Many people are ignorant of the man's past, despite the fact that many are aware of his amazing achievement. Rawlings had a wonderful personality, but his on-screen image didn't always accurately represent his real-life situation. The house. Located in Dallas, Texas, between Hillcrest and North Haven Roads, is Rawlings' $1.7 million marble mansion. This stunning 3,933 square foot house was designed with creativity. The marble kitchen, 3 bedrooms, private lake, pool, large bathtub, and 2 outside master baths are just some of the facilities. His comment was the greatest car in high school, in my opinion. These are some of the most highly valued items that people have from their time in high school. Everyone has a sincere passion or ardor for something, whether it's athletics, learning, or a meaningful relationship. It was the first car owned by Richard Rawlings. Perhaps Rawlings' 1974 Mercury Comet wasn't the greatest car ever made. However, Rawlings valued it beyond all other possessions. A few of Rawlings' high school friends said in a video that was uploaded on Discovery's site that he held his Comet in high respect. It was dubbed the coolest car ever made by one former classmate despite its ugly green color. He makes a lot of money using social media. The media's influence seemed to have awakened Rawlings' intelligence. He understands that he can accomplish the goals he has always had today and that he will still have them tomorrow. He makes a cool $1,600 a month from his YouTube channel, for example, and an additional $2,000 from sponsorships on each Instagram post. He owes his father since he loves cars. Like many others, Rawlings drew inspiration from his father to pursue a passion for cars. In January 2014, Rawlings said on his Facebook page that his father was the man I inherited my love of cars from. Considering that parents often share their passion for cars with their kids, a lot of people may identify with Rawlings' perspective. The fact that Rawlings is prepared to acknowledge his father as the source of his first automotive passion also speaks something about his character. In exchange for rekindling his passion for cars, Rawlings was able to assist his father. Rawlings' marriage. Rawlings' story is a straightforward one. At 51, Rawlings has been married 3 times. He was twice married to Suzanne, with whom he remarried in 2019. After a year, Rawlings and Karen Grimes called it quits, 1993–94. He and Katarina Deason are now engaged, worked on a motorcycle for the competition managed by Aaron Kaufman. Rawlings has interests outside of cars, and he's a huge motorbike fan. He even dared to challenge some of the region's leading producers of bespoke motorcycles. Fast and Loud co-star Aaron Kaufman and Rawlings got into a motorcycle build-off. Kaufman is a regular contributor on Fast and Loud and was once a technician for Global Motorsports Group. They were able to develop an amazing motorcycle because to their combined expertise and skills. They took the bike on a long road trip that started in Dallas and ended in Las Vegas in order to test it. Richard Rawlings donations. Rawlings sometimes lends a hand to the Richardson Police Department, his previous workplace. Rawlings' most recent $20,000 present to the department demonstrates that he is a model citizen who should be followed. Typically, his supporters aren't well-known superstars. Rather, they're organizations and people that have particular significance for him. At the age of 14, he purchased his first car. Rawlings has had a passion with cars since he was a little boy. Even though Rawlings was only an enthusiast for cars, he managed to turn his hobby into a successful company. Since most states allow drivers to get their licenses at that age, children generally wait until they are 16 years and 6 months old to buy their first car. For Rawlings, it was a different story. At the age of 14, he obtained his first vehicle. Rawlings purchased his first car, a Mercury Comet, in 1974. Especially for a first car, it's a great vehicle. Racer for road rally. As he has shown several times, Rawlings is a well-known figure in the modern car industry. Road rallies are another factor. If Gas Monkey Garage and TV series like Fast and Loud also have an effect on his image, these races are more exhibitions than true contests. Nevertheless, competitors from all over the globe come together for these biannual rallies to demonstrate their driving prowess. Rawlings competes in cross-country motorcycling competitions. Not only is he one among them, but he has made history by winning a number of noteworthy races. Regarding his Gas Monkey Garage enterprise, business managers and mechanical engineers don't always have a lot in common. By keeping an eye on associated costs and making sure the operational objectives for his Gas Monkey Garage are met, Rawlings makes the connection between the two. He was a policeman, a paramedic, and a fireman before he rose to prominence in business. The foundation of his love for cars. There is no connection between Rawlings' Gas Monkey Garage and monkeys living in the wild. Rather, it is a well-equipped auto repair facility that serves revitalizing cars that would otherwise wind up in a scrapyard. Owners of cars may once again see the retrieved relics in excellent condition. More importantly, however, is that these revived machines make financial sense. Buys a lot of cars from owners who can't finish their renovations because of financial difficulties. One of Richard Rawlings' best qualities is his ability to change cars. He never holds it in. He is always willing to provide his wisdom and counsel to those who want to walk in his footsteps. In an Advance Auto Parts ad, Rawlings revealed the history of some of his vehicles. "I buy a lot of cars from a lot of people that didn't have the ability to finish them," said Rawlings. This says a lot about vendors who have undertaken large-scale projects in the past, but did not do enough preparation beforehand. The fact that Rawlings has maintained a relationship with this kind of merchant over the years says a lot. From where does he get his inspiration? It is true that when his first effort at starting a car garage failed, Richard Rawlings took a go at printing. He moved to printing as none of the nearby auto owners would trust him to fix their vehicles at that time. At 30 years old and armed with a little income from the printing and advertising businesses, Rawlings decided to follow his real passion. Quit his job to launch Gas Monkey Garage. Rawlings has held a number of respectable roles even before reaching 21. Rawlings was a police officer and fireman before he gained notoriety. He was always willing to take on a challenge. He even has training as a medical professional. However, he truly began to earn some money once he founded a printing and advertising firm. He was eventually able to sell the business and open the car dealership, which resulted in the establishment of Gas Monkey Garage. In addition to realizing the American dream, Rawlings is now well known. Did strange jobs to support his addiction to cars. Richard Rawlings' passion for automobiles has contributed to his current level of fame. He's always had a fascination with cars, but he didn't become well known as a TV personality overnight. He had to take up a few odd jobs in order to get there. But initially, he took on many jobs only to support his passion for cars. Rawlings was employed in the commercial printing sector before he gained notoriety. He even went so far as to start his own printing business, where he made enough money to continue buying automobiles on the side.